All right, we all do dumb things, right? Of course we do. The big question is, can you tell when somebody was a little kid or when they were a drunk adult and did that dumb thing? We got great submissions here. Thank you very much for going to the WRMF app, using the little text box at the bottom left-hand corner, hitting it, picking the audio option, and then sending us the mic drop. Ben sent us one, and he did it right. He told us the dumb thing he did, left a little space, and then told us if he's a little kid or a drunk adult. So what did you do, Ben?
I threw a shovel like a javelin and hit my dad in the chest.
Oh.
Did you do that on purpose?
Damn.
Was that done intentional?
I think you had to be a little kid.
I don't know. Shovels are heavy to do all that kind of stuff. That sounds like farm boy stuff. We used to have a lot of bonfire parties, and that kind of stuff was always happening. People would get dumb drunk. There's a lot of farm tools around, and that would be the kind of stuff. Like somebody picked that up. You need a little bit of strength to chuck that thing.
What if it's a smaller shovel?
Yeah, possibly.
All right, you're gonna go. You go adult. I'll go little kid on this one.
Yeah, because of the strength I think you need. What do you think, Virginia?
Little kid.
Little kid. All right, two little kids, one drunk adult. What were you, Ben?
I was a drunk adult. I took a shovel. I threw it out of anger when I found out Pizza Hut got my order wrong. And I was outside. So I just picked up the first thing I could, which was the shovel. And I'm angry and I threw it. And I accidentally hit my dad right in his chest while he's wearing no shirt out mowing the lawn.
Oh, wow.
And it scared the hell out of him because he didn't even see it coming.
Wow.
I mean, if you get hit by a shovel and you don't see it coming, that's alarming.
No, I mean, those things, that is like a javelin. That thing that'd be deadly.
You could kill somebody with a shovel easily.
Oh,
Definitely.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then you could bury him with that same shovel.
It's true.
That's a good point.
That's a 2-in-1. It's really probably the handiest tool to take if you're out to murder.
If you're a murderer,
It really does
a
everything.
twofer?
Yeah, it's a twofer. Does everything you need. Okay, we got Bree on here for little kid or drunk adult. What's the dumb thing you did, Bree?
I passed out and face planted into my Thanksgiving dinner in front of a whole group of people.
Okay, passed out from Thanksgiving dinner. That sounds like somebody that was a drinking. I've seen that happen before. You've been sitting around all day, and you notice somebody kind of in that recliner that's knocking them back too fast. And you're like going, they're not going to be close to sober when dinner's served. And they aren't, and they act a fool.
I think there was a story of somebody, they passed out into their mashed potatoes, and they either died or they had to resuscitate them. It can be, if you pass out in food, it can be alarming.
Yeah, I'd had a story that was about the GHB that a weightlifter had taken. He went to the gym, got his swole on, then he went to KFC, ordered his food to replenish. He didn't time out or get the right amount of the GHB.
It's a dosing issue.
He wanted to go home. He wanted to eat, take his deep sleep nap, and then build muscle. And he passed out in his mashed potatoes. And yeah, they had to resuscitate him. Somebody had to go and suck the mashed potato out of his nasal cavity to save his life.
Really?
My God.
How gnarly is that?
That is gnarly.
That's
and
rough.
That is a punishment for doing bitch next week. The loser's got to suck out potatoes from someone's nose.
Knowing our luck, we'd actually choke on the mashed potato.
I don't think we should do this. I'm going to go on record.
All right, no, you're right. You're right. But
Some people are carrying phlegm around here.
You're right. I will say though,
I'm not sucking anything out of your nose.
but if I did go out death by potatoes, it's a noble effort.
Okay.
You and Denny's can play.
Okay.
I know you like to do that sort of weird stuff.
I'm going to say drunk adult on this just because of my own story. What do you think Bree was, Virginia, passing out in her potatoes at Thanksgiving?
I'll say little kid.
Bird?
Drunk adult.
Okay, two drunk adults, one little kid. What were you, Bree?
I was a little kid and I was super sick one year for Thanksgiving. I didn't want to eat anything because I was really nauseous. I felt really tired. My dad made me just sit at the table anyway. Long story short, I was so tired that I ended up falling asleep at the table, and that's when I face planted onto my plate of food right into my mashed potatoes.
Wow.
So mashed potatoes, that one sounds like the most dangerous one, Kev.
Could be. Yeah, you got to be careful. If you're sitting in front of a plate of mashed potatoes, you got to be like, okay, how am I doing? Do I feel like I'm about to pass out or fall asleep? If you are, get away from them potatoes.
In the history of your life, have you ever fallen asleep while eating?
No. I don't think so. Not that I remember.
I don't know. I mean, I've fallen asleep during relations, so I might have.
Nobody's shocked by
Here's
that.
the thing about GHB, though. You have no control over when you fall asleep, and you don't remember falling asleep. So if you fall asleep on GHB in your potatoes, you don't have recall.
Wow, someone knows a lot about GHB, huh?
Yes, she does.
I actually do.
She does. She's happy to do a clinic on it. I'm guessing you've probably fallen asleep while eating bird?
No. Yes.
Okay. All right, got another little kid or drunk adult here. This one from Travis. What is the dumb thing you did, Travis?
I licked a dead mouse for $50 and got crazy sick after.
Oh my gosh.
$50.
That's drunk adult.
Are you doing that, Bird, for $50?
No, not
Look at
at
it.
this time in my life. There might have been a time.
There was a younger bird.
There was a
Young
younger
Bird does that?
Yeah, something to prove.
Look at Mouse.
Lick that mouse.
Look at that mouse.
Lick that mouse.
I'm gonna say that is a drunk adult.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's young drunk adult.
Yes, you're in your 20s.
Yes.
You don't know better.
Right. Okay, so we're all going drunk adult on this. Okay, Travis, what were you?
I was a drunk adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had been drinking all day on Cinco de Mayo. My friends and I ran across a dead mouse on the side of the road.
Okay.
And one of my friends dared me to lick it. When I refused, he turned it into a $50 bet. So I accepted the bet. I won the bet, but I got crazy sick for the next 3 days. Yo,
So I like how the
Wow.
friend didn't even offer money at first. He just goes, "Hey, lick that rat or lick
Yeah.
that mouse."
Right.
It's like, no. Okay, $50 now lick it. All right.
When you're really drunk after Cinco de Mayo, you might take that deal.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that one event we did. Remember when I was
Yeah.
fed a little too much tequila?
Yeah, that was an epic Cinco de Mayo.
I'm sure I would have licked rats and mouses and all kind of mice.
And I would have been the one betting you $50 to do it.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.